Hey everyone, John here from Brewers, and I'm back with another beer from my cellar. Today we are going back to Firestone Walker because I have a lot of Firestone Walker, just like I have a lot of beers from the brewery out of Placentia. And we're drinking a Parabola from 2011. I believe this was the second release of Parabola, I'm pretty sure. Parabola is one of the beers they use in the anniversary blend, anniversary ales that they release every year. It's aged in a variety of barrels, spirit barrels, wine barrels, and blended. So this is Parabola, been in my cellar since 2011, so let's open it up. Okay, so this has been at cellar temp, which is around 60 degrees for me for the last 5 years or so. It hasn't been in any kind of cold storage other than the last 10 minutes where I put it in the fridge. So let's see what it's like. Right off the bat, I get a lot of subtle wood, and a lot of subtle wood sounds weird because it's not overpowering and vanilla. It's just there in the background, but it's definitely strong. A little bit of paper on the nose, but it's an old five-year-old beer, so it's to be expected to some point. Definitely get some dark chocolate on the nose. Doesn't smell too sweet. It's not too much of anything. It's a nice balance of chocolate, the wood, maybe a little bit of vanilla now that I go back to it. A little bit of dark fruit in there too, but nothing too overwhelming. Nice and balanced, which is what Firestone Walker I think does well. Let's see what it tastes like. Man, that is really good. That's damn near perfect. First thing, super silky mouthfeel. Exactly what I want from a barrel-aged stout. It's got just enough carbonation to clean up and scrub everything off your palate, but just super silky, not too sweet. It's got a decent amount of alcohol heat on there, which I think works very well with this. Chocolate notes, almost kind of like a marshmallow thing. That's kind of playing into the mouthfeel also. Not a lot of sweetness. It's not too bitter. It's perfect, I think. When Parabola was first released, I think in 2010, you couldn't find it anywhere. I got one bottle of it. In this vintage, I got 2 bottles, which is why I'm opening one now. And back then, I remember it just being incredible. And it's held up great. Aside from a little bit of paper on the nose, which it's very subtle, it's doing really well. I mean, it's not syrupy, it's not dry, it's perfect. This is a 12.5% beer, and the alcohol is predominant on the flavor and on the palate. It's got some booziness to it, but I think it works very, very well. It almost feels like you're drinking a whiskey. You get that kind of effect where once that burns off, you get a lot of flavor action going on. It's all good. There is nothing wrong with this beer right now. I would say open this right now, but if you wanted to let it go a little longer, let it go longer, because it doesn't seem to be suffering from anything too bad. So yeah, Firestone Walker, you can never go wrong buying a Firestone Walker beer. I mean, you're getting a quality beer, quality product. So cheers to everyone at Firestone Walker. You guys make great beer, and that's one less beer in my cellar.